What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Saucy Sunday. It's your boy, Eric, and I'm sure you've caught on, obviously, if you watch this channel, but we like hot sauce. One of my favorite hot sauces to ever have is the classic Sriracha. It's delicious, it's got a good balance of heat and flavor, and it's become a cult classic. Like, it's gained a huge following. Like, there are some huge Sriracha fanatics. And there's a documentary about Sriracha, actually, and I know the guy that made the documentary for this hot sauce, which is pretty cool. And I just use this a lot for myself, especially when I'm cooking stir fry at home, or, you know, if I have a plate of rice, this is often what I'll grab to have with it. And it's also really tastes good on chicken kebab, I found. But this is not what we're reviewing today. What we're reviewing today is an alternative Sriracha. So for Christmas, I was given a lot of hot sauce, very funny enough. And one of them was Huy Fong Gochujang Sriracha, as you can see. And this was made by Bushwick Kitchen in Brooklyn, New York. You know, it's always funny seeing different forms of Sriracha. I always thought of Sriracha as a brand, not so much a type of hot sauce, but obviously that's not true. There's the Huy Fong Sriracha that everyone loves. There's Sriracha Panid. You know, it's always interesting seeing the other variations of Sriracha. So let's see what's going on with Huy Fong Gochujang Sriracha, combining the sweet, spicy flavors of a classic Sriracha with the fermented complexity of Gochujang chili paste. This little baby will give you Huy Fong's best breakfast sandwich ever? We think so. Interesting. It's interesting that they specifically mention breakfast sandwiches. Some of the ingredients of this Sriracha include the Gochujang paste, tapioca syrup, water, brown rice, red pepper powder, salt, alcohol, soybean, garlic, onion, water, sugar, garlic, and vinegar. Contains soy, may contain gluten, and says to refrigerate after opening. Noted. So, yeah, I mean, there's not much to the aesthetic. It looks like what you expect out of a Sriracha bottle, maybe minus the green cap. Instead, this is black. But, yeah, let's get to tasting. I'm very curious to compare. Well, actually, let's give this a smell first before we dive right in. That definitely smells like what I remember of Sriracha. I feel like there might be a little less sweetness. There's something about it that's slightly different, but it's very, very similar. Like, you're not going to notice that much of a difference just from the smell. In fact, just to compare, let's smell the original and see if I notice a difference. Okay, you do smell a little bit more, I guess, spice from the original Sriracha. Yeah, I think this might be actually slightly sweeter already in smell, so we'll see how it tastes. Put it on our chip plate. Yeah, definitely looks just like traditional Sriracha. So let's see if it tastes like it also. Looks like a sufficient amount. That is good. Yeah, I would say that's very, very sweet. So far, it hasn't seemed very spicy. Hasn't given me weak knees, as the name would suggest. There is some spice there, but I think Sriracha is actually more hotter than this. Like, this does not give me weak knees. Sriracha might if you can't handle your spice, but even Sriracha is not that hot. Just to compare, let's put some on the plate. Oh yeah, Huy Fong Sriracha has definitely got more heat. Not the worst heat, obviously. Nothing will compare to the bomb. But yeah, Huy Fong Sriracha, traditional Sriracha, definitely hotter than weak knees. Ironic given the name. But yeah, the Huy Fong Gochujang Sriracha, definitely really tasty. Very sweet, I find. I think heat-wise, Sriracha, traditional Sriracha, probably like a 5.5, 6 out of 10 for heat. And then the Huy Fong, there's definitely some tinge to it, but it's not very spicy. So I'd probably truthfully give that like a 3, maximum 4. But I think it would maybe just be a 3 because there really wasn't much spice to it. It was delicious, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't give you the weak knees. I definitely could see how that's good for breakfast sandwiches. Right amount of sweetness, and you know, you don't want to be too hot for your breakfast sandwich, but you want a little tinge. I think that would be awesome for breakfast sandwiches, so I totally agree. So far, it's been really good for chips. I could definitely see this on chicken wings also. I don't know if I'd see this on steak, truthfully, or anything that's like beef or red meat. Actually, no, I could see this on ground beef. I could possibly see this being in a custom, like, sloppy Joe kind of combination. So I think ground beef, yes. Chicken, yes. Steak, iffy, maybe, in my opinion, but depends on how you make it. And honestly, I think even on rice also, this would be very, very tasty to have on that. Especially if you do like a stir-fry chicken and rice kind of combination. Like, I think that would be really good. Truthfully, I think this is a really good sauce, even for maybe a starter getting into hot sauce, because it's not going to kill you off the bat, of course. I think it's got the right amount of heat if you're not a heat person, if you're trying to enter into that world. But yeah, good job, guys. This is a good sauce. I got this as a Christmas gift, but when I looked online, it said it was about $10, $11 per bottle. Definitely worth checking out, I think, if you like sweet and not too spicy. I think it's got the right balance of that. Definitely in flavor. So yeah, good job, Bushwick Kitchen. I approve of it. If you want to check out this sauce and any other sauces that Bushwick Kitchen makes, be sure to check them out at bushwickitchen.com. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Saucy Sunday, guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.